The next type of function after polynomial function is the rational function, which is also similar to a rational function in the set of real numbers. Okay, now say for example, we are given here with a any value of w which corresponds to a function of p of z over q of z. This is now an example of a rational function. Of course, we expect that our z can be present in the denominator for it to be called a rational function, because if z is nowhere to be found here, then basically it's not a rational function, because if it's just a constant in general, it's just a polynomial function with a factor of whatever that fraction would be. Okay, so it's very clear here that p of z, that's z, and q of z are polynomial functions. Okay, so our rational functions would still be the same, but it includes now certain variables. So let's say for example, our f of let's say w, or let's say f of z being equal to your w is equal to, let's say, az plus b over cz plus d. This is an example of rational function because the z can be found here. As mentioned, if z is not there, it's just a c plus d for all a, b, and c and d constants. So it would just be equivalent to a polynomial function with a factor of 1 over c plus d. But since z is here, so this is really an example of a rational function. Now, another item that is, or concept that we need to interject here is the idea of a bilinear, because we also talked about transformation, bilinear or fractional linear transformation. Okay, it states that for this specific example, if the product of a and d minus b and c is not equal to 0, then we can also say that it's a bilinear or a fractional linear transformation for a rational function. The other term for this is actually Mobius transformation. I'm going to explain here why is it that this needs not to be equal to 0. The idea here is that if this is equal to 0, the transformation degenerates. It collapses from a rational function into a certain function we call constant. It's no longer a rational function. Say for example like this. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Of course, we have here az plus b, cz plus d, right? Let's say for example a is equal to 1. Let's say b is equal to 2, c is equal to 2, and d is equal to 4. So you will have here AD is actually 1 times 4, which would equal to 4, right? And we have here BC is 2 times 2, which also equal to 4. Hence, AD minus BC is equal to 0. Okay? So with this mind, or it's actually equal to 4 minus 4 equal to 0. Why do we say that it should not be equal to 0? Because if it is, using this value, you will have 1z plus 2 is your b over your c is 2, z plus 4 here, which corresponds to z plus 2 over 2z plus 4. But take note that the denominator has a factor of 2. Z plus 2 is 2 times z plus 2. This is the reason why it collapses to a constant function. This is no longer a rational function. It's now a constant function if this is equal to 0. So that would mean this is the point here, is that it should not be equal to 0 so that it would retain the context of being a rational function. Okay, so this is the idea for rational function of complex numbers. And again, for situations like this, just for this situation, it might not be true for all, but just for this situation, okay, AD minus BC must not be 0 so that it would retain the condition for being a rational function. Thank you very much for watching.